Hello fellow survivors, this is your buddy RV Guy back again with another little quick video review. And today guys, I have something for all you campers, hikers, travelers, backpackers, outdoors people. And not only for them, for anybody who likes to be prepared in case of emergency. I have something that can help you out, cook your food, keep you warm, boil water, sanitize things. It's a nice all-around little item to have that I think everybody should keep in their home. Okay? What I got for you today, guys, is sent to me by a company called DXphita. That's DXphita. And this is the 9500W portable, windproof, tri-fuel camping stove. Okay? Now, what makes this a tri-fuel stove is that it can work on propane, butane fuel, or the small backpacking fuel, which I believe is a combination between the both. Okay, so let's open this up and check it out. Now, first of all, when we look at it, it's very small and compact, something that can fit in a backpack or on a shelf out of the way. It's not going to take up much room. It isn't heavy. It's kind of light. It's going to come with two pieces in the box when you get this, guys. It's going to have this piece, and it's going to have this piece. Okay. Now this is a container with the stove itself, and this is a windshield, guys. And this is what makes it windproof. Let's just open up the windshield real quick. Move this over, and I'll show you. This unfolds to this, and actually, I think I have it upside down. All right. This unfolds to this, guys. And this would go down in the dirt or wherever you have it standing. And it would protect the breeze so you can cook properly, okay? Let's open up the stove now. All right. Now, this case is a vinyl covered in plastic with a nice little coil zipper. All right, the color is orange and black, which is kind of cool. Inside the case, you're going to get attachments. All right, these two attachments are for, let me open up and show you, your butane bottle right here. Okay, butane attachment. Your little camping propane bottle attachment. Okay. And they give you a screwdriver, a little small screwdriver. I'm going to show you what that's for in a minute. And the stove itself. Let's move the carrying case over. Now, right away, what you see is you have the stove. It's made out of a stainless steel material, and you get a long, flexible holes, connecting holes to your fuel source, which I like better than those stiff pipes because it's flexible and you can move it around. If we turn the stove upside down, we're going to take your screwdriver and you're just going to pull out the legs, all right, that the stove uses to stand on. Okay. Pull them out and flip them around just like this. All right. And there you have your stove. And the top here, now I've already tested the stove, as you can see by the discoloration around the top. Okay. At the top here, you have your little legs, your little platform here, where you could put a cooking pot, a large pot. And if you don't have a large pot, let's say some of us have those small camping cups, you can close these down. And you can also put a smaller camping cup up there. All right. Now, like I said, this attachment is for butane. And this attachment is for propane. All right. And on it itself, it has, at the end of the hose, right here, it has an attachment for those small backpacking camping fuel, which is, like I said, a mix between butane and propane. And you just screw those on right into there. And this is the valve that controls how high you want your flame. Now, I don't have any camping pack, and I don't have any butane, but I do have a bottle of propane here. Okay, you guys can see this. And what you're going to do is, let's move the butane one, raise it up a little bit. You're going to take top off your propane, and you're going to screw this piece into here like so. Right? There's the threads, male and female, and you're going to screw it just like this. Then you're going to take the threads right around here of the top of the propane bottle, and you just screw it into here. It's kind of tight. I don't think I have this one even. Let's try it again. There we go. And you're going to screw it right in. Alright, and you can, the beauty of this long hose, I believe this hose might be 2 feet or so, 2.5 feet, maybe even 3 feet. You can move it away from where you're putting your stuff. We'll move this over to the side. You never want your fuel too close to your stove. Alright, that's what I like about this. Now again, here's your heat shield. And on the side here, you pull out, you guys can see this right here. We spin it around. Right here, there's a little ignition switch. That's how you ignite your stove, guys, okay? Now, pull it in a little bit, just how you can see it. Alright, now, what we want to do is, we want to take our little valve, turn it on. You guys hear it come on? Turn it on a little bit. And you hit your igniter. And there's your stove. I just turned it off. Let's turn it back on. Okay. There we go. And there's our stove. And the beauty behind this, guys, is the windshield. Alright? You can put a pot, stainless steel mug, cast iron, whatever you carry up there. The flame is down here, and the wind is not blowing. It's over. The wind can't blow to get to it. Alright? This is heat reflective metal. And yeah, this is a good little item to have. And why I say anybody could use this, let me turn it off. Why I say anybody can use this is because, let's say there's an attack on your municipalities. And when I say attack, it doesn't have to be, armies invading or anything like that. It could be an ice storm. It could be a tsunami, earthquake, hurricane, or whatever. If you keep a little stove like this, you can sterilize water. You can cook your food. You can bathe with warm water, right? And believe it or not, this can even heat your home. Because if you have an attachment, now this doesn't come with the stove, this is separate, guys. If you have an attachment like this, this is a stovetop heater. I gotta do it with the legs closed. This is a stovetop heater, guys. And what this does is, you just have to find it. It's level. There you go. What this does is, this heats this element inside here, and it radiates heat. And you can put a little fan here, and you can blow heat through your room. And I believe a bottle of propane like this will give you 4 to 5 hours of heat on low. You might say to yourself, 4 or 5 hours of heat, that's not a lot. Well, if you're freezing, 4 or 5 hours of heat is a lot, guys, okay? I'd rather have 4 hours of heat than 4 hours of freezing below 0 temperatures, all right? Now, let me just show you how this works. Let's turn it on again. Open our valve. Turn it on. And we're going to turn it down to low. And this is going to heat this. And it's going to radiate heat like a radiator. And like I said, the best option is if you had a little fan. A little small fan. They have all different type of fans. So it can blow the heat all around. But this will heat up a room. Okay? It's cool. And they use these intense small cabins, things like that. If you guys have to hunker down together inside of a living room, close off all the doors, close the windows, just crack one for a little bit of air, right? Put some blankets to the windows to keep the heat on the inside. This will keep you warm for 5 hours. So let's think about this. With this, I can feel the heat coming off of this already, guys. It's radiating out. It gets very hot. Not only that, you can cook on the top of this. This blacked out material is made to put a pan on the top, very top. You can cook on that. But I do feel the heat already radiating out of the small slits. All right, so this will heat a room. I really need to invest in a heat gun to show you how much heat is coming out, but I do feel it. So think about it. Buy a case of these, right? A case of the other two kind, and just store them. Store them in a warm, dry place. Okay? Store them in a place where, not a warm, dry, I'm sorry, in a cool, dry place. You don't want it too hot inside there with your fuel. In a cool, dry place. Get a couple of cases. Get 2 cases of each, just for emergency. You may never need it. But what happens when you do need it? What happens if things get that bad and you gotta hunker in your home, your safe haven, with your weapons, your food reserves, but it's a winter storm or whatever it is, you don't have heat, right? This, you can heat up a room. You've got enough containers of fuel to keep you going, and you can heat food. You can sterilize water. If you're not getting any water through your pipelines in this winter and it's snowing out there, go out there, get the snow and melt it, right? You can sterilize water. You can bathe with it. You can drink it. You can clean. There's a lot of stuff you can do with sterilized water. This fits a lot of scenarios, guys. Think about it. Let's say it's something worse than COVID. A virus where it's 99% mortality rate, where you're gonna die if you contract it. So nobody's gonna leave their house. We saw what happened with COVID. Nobody wanted to leave their homes. Nobody wanted to go anywhere. Hospitals were packed. People were dying left and right. I don't know about you, but if it's a very bad disease, I'm not leaving. I'm not going to the hospital. I'm not going to the clinic. I'm going to hunker down on my place, on my reserves, and try to, do what I got to do. And if people are dying off that bad, there's going to be nobody to man these municipalities, your gas lines, your lighting, your heating, your whatever. We're going to have to do it ourselves. And this is the way we do it ourselves, guys. This is just one way. Okay? Now, let me take this off of here. This is the tool that they give you. It comes with this. Take this off. And this is very hot, guys. We let it cool off. Alright. And let's put it over here. It's very hot. Okay. And yeah. And this is the stove. See? There it is on high. Or we can lower it. Let me zoom in on that for you guys so you can see it. That's high. That's low. And we can turn it off. And it's all done with the little valve over here. Alright? Because all this area gets hot. You don't have to touch anything over here. This ignites it right here on the side, a little igniting switch, and you get a windscreen for outside use. If you're outside, you want to cook. But on the inside, this is good. Not only that, let's say that you do have, you do have your gas lines working and you do have everything, but maybe your boiler system isn't working, you can't get heat. You can set this on top of your regular stove, guys. You could put this little heating element mechanism on top of a regular stove, turn it on low, put a fan behind it, and it'll blow from your kitchen throughout your house heat. Right? Remember, well, I don't know if you guys remember this, but remember all the people that grew up poor and didn't have and lived in these buildings and the heat was shut off? Remember, they'd have to use their stoves and their boiling pots of water on the stove, and maybe you sleep for 3 hours, wake up, fill it back up with water again so you don't burn your house down. With this, you don't have to worry about it. You set it on top of your stove, turn it on low, let all of this get hot inside, and the heat radiates out of it. Okay, now this is sold separately, guys. You can find these little $6 on eBay. All right, I think it's a good combination to have both together because they complement each other. There's a way of heating yourself. There's a way of cooking food. There's a way of sterilizing water. With sterile water, you can bathe, you can clean, you can, it puts you above all the people that don't have this. Okay? But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you today, guys. I think everybody should invest in one of these and keep it in their homes just for emergency situation, and get the fuel that you like. I have 6 boxes of each fuel, 2 boxes of the propane, 2 boxes of the butane, and 2 boxes of the little camping backpacking fuel. All right. Now, there's other stoves you can get, like say for instance, this little small stove, and this is a good stove right here. This one, okay, and this one works off of either butane or propane. I have the attachments for both for the backpacking fuel, but the problem with this is it sits on top of the bottle. The bottle has to be stable. You don't want the bottle to fall over. You don't get a windscreen. This I think is just a better deal. It's safer. It comes in its own carrying case. You get your windshield. You get your 3 attachments. You get a lot. And I think Amazon has this on sale right now for a little over $20, guys, and that's good. If I'm correct, I think it's a little over $20, or maybe even $18. I'm not sure. When I looked it up, I saw Amazon did have it. I don't know if it was a sale. The sale is not still on, but I'll put a link in the description. And yeah, I recommend this stove to anybody, guys. So, this has been your buddy RV Guy with the review of the DXphita. That's DXphita 9,500 watt portable windproof tri-fuel camping stove. It's not just for campers, guys. Let's get prepared in case we have to boil water, heat food, or stay warm for you and your family. This has been your buddy RV Guy. Until next time, peace.